ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll run with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check. You can't spray on me. You go tight. You go first.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Breeze. Smith catches left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Jumper. There we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Let's go.
Now Prescott. They don't hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Breeze now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Michael Thomas, who turned 26 in March, now the league's highest-paid wideout, signing a 5-year, $100 million extension in late July that will run through 2024.
He's the highest-paid non-quarterback ever, though we know as far as these things go, that could change quickly in the league, but still a huge contract for him and deserved. 125 catches last year, led the NFL. 5th highest total in league history. Not bad for a guy that when he played Little League football, he's one of the guys that, you know, the coach said, okay, who hasn't played yet? Because everyone has to play a minimum number of plays. That's what he was doing when he was in Little League football. Now he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Break it down, fellas, break it down. Topper! Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48. We go 21.
On second and 11 now. Breeze, and Cook has it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A reminder that when halftime, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
48 smart. Getting away with it.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop it.
Feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.